Right, let's see when one turns up. If not, I won't bother. And yeah, there will be a little bit of a delay because I'm running it from YouTube Live and not StreamYard Live. So I thought I'd just do a quick coffee time chat, see what everyone's up to. Still getting all the noise from upstairs, as usual. They were quite noisy today. As you know, I'm doing a court jury service, and today we got turned back to go back home because something happened. So we've kind of like been adjourned until next week. So I've got all this week and the weekend for the bullshit noise again. So yeah. I'm afraid I can't do anything about it. After the case is over and done with, then I can probably give you some clue on what it's all about. But until then, I've got to sip it and be quiet about it. Can't even tell you the court where I'm at the moment because it could be any number of like several courts around near me. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Went there last Monday and got there, and I was told that I had to go to a different court. So I had to hunt around for that bloody place, found it, and then halfway through the day, waiting to be called, got told to go home because it got cancelled. And they sent me an email the next day saying, "Oh, you need to go back to the original court." So all week last week, I was waiting to get onto a trial, and I kept getting turned away until I think it was, well, not all week last week. I think it was Wednesday I was actually called up to do a trial, but even from Wednesday to Friday, we only done like a couple of hours. Yesterday, we was told to go home, and today was told to go home. Reason being, I can't tell you the reason being why we got sent home, but we've been sent home for the rest of the week, so we won't be doing any jury service this week. So that means I'm going to be sitting here listening to all the bullshit noise. Hello, Tomcat. And yeah, I've been diagnosed with high blood pressure from my doctors, and that's caused by them shitheads upstairs. Because my stress is like building. It's like accelerating my stress, and how the fuckers that's causing it. Someone did say to me, "Why don't you call the police?" Well, I don't think the police could actually do anything, to be honest with you. They'd probably just turn and say, "Oh, it's kids, kids will be kids." But the thing is, like, them kids are ruining my life. They cause me stress, anxiety, depression. They cause me to get high blood pressure. Also, my headaches are accelerating, getting worse. But there's not a lot I can do about it. I have actually spoken to the Housing Association. They're supposed to be looking into it. Spoke to the woman on email a couple of times last week. And since then, I've not heard a dicky bird. She gave me an application to record 30 seconds of the noise when it starts, getting worse. But it's only 30 seconds. And on playback, you can't hear a damn thing on it. Unless they got some other way of listening to all the noise in a better audio quality, I've got no idea. But I tried listening back to it and couldn't even hardly hear the damn thing. But I did do a couple of recordings today just in case they have the facilities of like playing back the audio. I'm getting so annoyed with it. I have banged on the wall a couple of times, hoping they come down to have a go at me. Because they knock on the door saying, "Wait, stop banging on the wall." I just tell them to go fuck themselves. I'll be so, irate that I'll be swearing and telling them to go fuck themselves. I tell you, man, because they're the ones just causing all the problems, not me. But why I ain't got anyone watching? Say one watching. I don't know what's wrong with this blade. I've just done a video, right, on my software. What's it called? Get AV or something, whatever it's called. And I've done some like Mr. Survival gaming, and that recorded okay. But then I've done some subsistence gaming, and the video on that completely screwed up. And like, that's an hour of video in, completely screwed right in. So I'm a bit peeved about that. So tomorrow I'm going to try to sort out this bloody computer again. So I'm going to do another video without it keep crashing out. I've got like 3 bits of software I can use, but I don't know what one is going to be the one that works properly. I did do a cleanup of the computer when I was doing the first 2 videos. One was like half an hour, and I think the other one 45 minutes, which was both Mr. Survival games. I don't actually do the game and save it and upload it. Well, I do, but I don't release it to the public. I do it so I've got one video, so I can release one video each day. But I do it so I've got like about 6 videos or 5 videos set private. So if there are times I can't do any gaming, then when I come home, I'll release one of the private videos up as a public video so I can watch it. But now I've got the rest of this week off. I can do some more gaming, I suppose. Couldn't really do much actually. Like, today it'd been pissing down the rain constantly, and I mean constant rain today. Leaving here for about, what time did I leave here? I think I got on the bus back 9:15, and it is bucketing down. I'll tell you, it is bucketing. So when I got off the bus, I had to walk like 7 minutes. And when I got to the court, the fucking queue there, man. There must have been about 60 people waiting in queue to get into the court. And what made it worse is like, several people just like pushed their way in and fucking like, thought, hey, I'm not queuing up, and just jumped the line, kind of thing, which was bloody annoying. But we finally got into our jury room, sitting there talking. I wasn't too sure if I was going to have a coffee or not, but I did make one. And yeah, we get called up. We go into the courtroom, and the judge turned around and say, "So, not we need you today. You need to go back home, and yeah, we won't need you for the rest of the week. We're putting this case on hold at the moment until next Monday. So we go back next Monday. It's a 4-week court case actually. So it's interesting, like we've only heard like one little bit. I say like, if you had to split it in parts, I say like possibly the 1/8 of what's going on the case, kind of thing. But I can't tell you anything about the case until after the case is finished with, and if they get prosecuted or not, then I can come on now and tell you a few things about what happened at the court, what the court case was all about. But the only thing is that, by law, I'm not allowed to give out the court name, court number, and the people's names and where they come from. Can't even give out the business company names either. But yeah, I can actually talk about it after it's over done with. So hopefully, end of December, beginning of January, I can do a video on what it was like being a juror at a court jury service. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? Yeah, that'd be fun. One did Ian Post. Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Norb. Probably your great grandma, man. Probably your great grandma. I've not really felt much in here really. Still, I've got a fucking headache again. The only thing that kind of happened today, I can't remember what time it was, but earlier today, it felt like something like either clicked my ear or was trying to take a bite out of my ear. Really weird, it was sharp and painful. I thought, what the fuck was that? I'm doing like that, thinking there might be blood there, but no, it probably more like a really hard flick on the ear. I don't know what caused it. Something in my ear. But, what to worry about it. I need to go and get some more tablets. I had to buy a new backpack today. Let's just go and get some more tablets. Oh, yeah. Let's take these ones first. Hello, Denchick. Nothing, just me and my normal coffee chat. My old blah, blah, blah. I normally use StreamYard, but I couldn't be bothered to log into it and get the registration code and all that kind of crap again today. So I just thought, I'd just do it this way. I know it's like about 10 seconds behind, but it is what it is. So yeah, I bought a new backpack today because the ones I've got are really big ones, like, you're talking about 40, 50 litres, like that size. And I'm only taking like my glasses, spectacles, couple of bottles of drink, a pen, and a poncho, which I didn't use today. But that's all I've got in this bag. And it's like this bag, which I've been using, is just like a throw over shoulder kind of thing. It's not got you can put it over your strap it over that way, but it's too small. And when I put it over, it's like trying to cut into my throat, strangling me. So I thought, I did have a couple on Amazon, which I was checking out on. There's a shop at Streatham that had one for 15 quid. But, because the court didn't want us in today, I decided to go to Poundland to get some, shopping for, the bathroom, scouring pads, Brillo pads, washing up liquid. What else did I get? Air freshener. Because when that cat shits, she shits so smelly. You got to waste like a quarter tin of bleeding air freshener just to get the smell away with that cat. So I bought some air freshener. And I went into a shop 2 doors away. And this is over, I can't tell who it was, but I went into this shop that does like backpacks and mobile phones and shit like that. And I found one in there, and it's only about that big, which was ideal. Probably about 20, 25 litres of that. He wanted like 15 quid for it. There was a cheaper one, like tenner, but I didn't like the looks of it. So 15 quid one. I was able to knock him down a couple of quid to 13 quid. So I've got that to pay. At least I can actually put it on my back now and not throw it over on my shoulder. Because when I put it on my shoulder, it just kept falling off constantly. So, I bought a new backpack, so I need to put my glasses and my pen and the other bits and pieces in there, ready for Monday. I ain't no rush for it, to be honest. I can do it the weekend. Done me a little bit of shopping, came home, and the noise started up as per usual. Fucking banging, jumping, screaming, shouting, banging, jumping, screaming, shouting. No, I knocked on a wall a couple of times. Not loud like I normally do, but I did bang on the wall. And I just did not really give a fuck, I did not give a fuck whatsoever. And it continued going on, for about 4 or 5 hours. And as I say, the application I've got to record it, you can record the noise. You can see, the bars, like the little equalizer spiking downwards when you've got the audio coming through. But when you play it back, you can't be squatting it. So unless they got special software, they can use it and play it back. I don't know, but I've got like about 25 audio files there on the phone, and each one of them still pending to be listened to. Fucking pointless. So trying to get the noise out of my head. I've done some gaming today. Watched a few videos on court cases, mostly like the American ones. Did watch one last night actually, court case one. Plus I watched some of those like border control videos, which I like watching. I tried to go to bed early last night. Still woke up a few times. I had a phone call at 8 o'clock this morning from a bank saying that someone fraudulently tried to take £120 out of my bank account, and it was actually Total AV, the antivirus software that tried to take out my old card. So because they tried to take the money out of my bank account, they actually froze my card, and I was lucky enough to pick up the phone. It go through the old security checks and whatnot, and when they said, Total AV, I said, no, I don't think I do actually. I said, yes, I do antivirus. I said, no, I ain't been using it for a while, so I don't know why they charged me. All that's still on my computer. Not used it. I'm using Zone Alarm at the moment. I said, no, I'm not using it. She goes, well, if you've actually had a subscription, maybe you should go on and cancel the subscription, because otherwise they're going to try to cancel, get your money again. So I thought, well, they ain't going to get me money. Not if I put on my new credit card details, they ain't. So once, finishing talking about that, they unfroze my card, and I was able to use it today. Because it would have been a bit embarrassing going to do your shopping and finding that your card ain't bloody well working. You had to put all the shopping back, but luckily that didn't have to happen. So yeah, as I said, because of them bastards upstairs causing so much noise, my stress level has gone so high, and I mean my stress level is so high at the moment, it's actually giving me high blood pressure now. I'm on this Ramipril, whatever it's called, and I tell you, every time I take that at night, it feels like my whole chest is kind of caving. It gets really heavy, and it's kind of gets a bit awkward to breathe. Feels like you're having a heart attack, but I think that's just the effect of the medication, the side effect. So I will actually, I've got to try to get hold of my doctor and tell them about this. I don't really want to be prescribed another one. Plus, it says that it gives you rash I've actually got like a big rash on my hand that never used to be there before I started taking these. Since I started taking these, I've been getting rashes on my hand, and I've got some on my legs. Although I've got psoriasis on my legs, it's actually like two different like skin complaints on my legs now, and one on my hands. And I never knew used to have this on my hands. It's this bloody medication giving me side effects. I've got to take it in case my blood explodes. Can you just imagine me sitting here one day and suddenly I just explode, little blood shoots everywhere, like a volcano erupting. The old lava explodes everywhere. You be quiet. I've fed you today. You've been fed twice. Go and lay down. Go lay down. I'm not picking you up. I don't know. Life is shit right now to it, guys. Really shit. And I just wish them bastards upstairs would stop causing all the problems. I know one of them's actually started attending school now, out of the two youngest ones, but there's still one at home because, like, you can hear her running around. I think when they're both home, it's more noisy, but when one of them's at home, it's not as bad. But when they're both at home, from 3 o'clock onwards, it's like a herd of elephants just running around, banging on the ground, on the in hallway, which leads into my bedroom. And it's just so, annoying, frustrating, stressful. And no one's doing nothing about it. As I say, like, the housing association knows about it. I've already spoken to her on email a couple of times, but she hasn't got back to me since last Friday. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rose. On the phone, I'm not using the StreamYard today. But my headaches keep getting bad, I'll tell you, man. I'm going to ask the doctor, right? Because I've got this week off, I did try and ring them today, actually, but I was in a line for like 12 people, and I wasn't going to wait around. I thought, fuck it, I'll try to call them again tomorrow. I could have gave them a call again late in the afternoon, but I was playing some gaming, and I forgot all about it. But I might even nip up there tomorrow. So I want to find out if I've got OCD or ADHD or anything like that, kind of thing. I suppose I've had a phone. Well, actually, no, I won't mention that. No, I'll keep that bit quiet. Because someone did say, like, maybe you've got, like, ADHD or OCD or whatever. I thought, well, I don't know. I'll have to ask the doctor. No, because if you've got mental health issues, there is a possibility you can have, like, OCD or ADHD or some other one. And that is also, like, flared up from, like, stress and depression, anxiety. So I think I'm going to have to see a psychiatric fucking doctor as well. I think I'm going fucking crazy. I'm sure I was talking to myself the other night. Now, how often does someone talk to themselves? Not that much, do they? Might be going mad. Might end up in a fucking, like, mental institution in a padded cell. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? Not happy. I know you're not happy. You're not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the fucking bullshit noise upstairs. Still, Lisa say, we got the rest of this week off. We're not wanting it until next week. So when I go to bed, I'll be putting my earplugs in. that does cut down the noise quite considerably, actually. Yeah, I know. Someone's doing it. I think you know who's doing it, but I'm not saying who is doing it on here. You know, just make sure your channel, when you get back, make sure your channel's on 18 adult. Then they can't fucking flag you then, can they? No, for me, I don't fucking stream much anyway, so it wouldn't really bother me, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying who I think it could be, because I could be wrong, but I've got an idea who it could be. Yeah, I might go to bed in a minute. Actually, I'm getting bloody tired today. I feel so cold and tired. I'm tired because I was still waking up early. See, like when I do have to go to court the night before, I can't put my earbuds in. So otherwise, I won't hear the alarm clock. And the last couple of days, you know, where I've not had my earbuds in, they've woken me up before the bloody alarm clock's gone off. So, you know, I'm laying there. I think it ain't worth me going back to sleep for half an hour or 3/4 an hour or whatever. So I just get up and make a coffee and I'll stick the TV on for half hour. I'll go and get the bus. But the other day, last week sometime, I can't remember exactly what day it was, bloody bus wasn't turning up. You know, all the other buses were running, but the one bus that I needed wasn't showing up on the timetable. So I ended up having to get a different bus and getting a tram, which I didn't really need to, you know, which I've not been having to do like yesterday and today. But last week I had to get a bus and a tram. See, I hadn't done that. I'd been late, and you know, it would have helped. Would have helped the court up. And I kind out not to turn up, because if you don't turn up with a good excuse and you don't ring the court up, I can get done £1,000, £1,000 fine, and the possibility of like prison if I don't turn up without no excuse. But I have been, you know, good, and I have been turning up, you know, practically about an hour beforehand, or today I was like half an hour. So I left a little bit later today. But I still kept checking and making sure the buses were running, which they were. If they weren't running, then I would have gone back and got the other bus and the tram again. You know, it's kind of an interesting case, but you know, we've only been told a little bit about it at the moment. I say, you know, I can't tell you what it's all about, you know, what the case is, how long, you know. Well, I know we're going to be there for a while, but something happened yesterday. Was told to go home, come back in today, got in, waited around, and then we was told to go back home, and it had been kind of like suspended until next fucking Monday. So, yeah, so like I've got all this fucking week listening to them all fuckers upstairs now. Because when I am out, I don't have to listen to all the bullshit noise. So life's life, isn't it, eh? So I can be a fucking bugger. It can be like hell at times. I think once this one's over, in the new year, I'm going to see if I can go in and watch, like, you know, in the public gallery on some of the cases. You know, find out which is the, you know, good, interesting ones. You know, I don't really like spending like weeks and weeks watching a particular specific one, you know, kind of thing. If it's only 2 or 3 days, then I'd rather do it 2 or 3 days and take a bit of a break. And if I want to go and watch another one, I can go and watch another one. But there's plenty on the internet I can watch. But there ain't that many good UK ones, you know. It's all fucking American ones. Well, I hope you're all doing okay. That you're doing well. Because I fucking like, I'm fucking like, if I could, I wish I never, you know, said I'd do it now. Because you know, when the form came through saying, like, you know, you're requested to do, like, you know, court jury service, I could have just turned around and said no. Because of mental health issues, you know. But I thought, you know, I'm going to do it because then that way it'd get me out of the house and I won't listen to their bullshit. And, yeah, well, say, not needed until next Monday, so we've got another 7 days of listening to this bullshit noise again. I can't even go to my bushcraft because it's going to be like rainy, cold, wet, windy. It does need some work up actually because it's like dripping water in on my bed bench. When I went up the last time, you know, there's so much water. I had to scoop it out with a plastic bottle, like cut the bottle in half, use it as a scoop. And now with all the rain we've had, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, it's practically flooding in there by now. You know, the bed and the bloody floor. I don't know if I know I took out my mattress roll, you know, my roll mattress out, but I don't know if I put it back in. So it might be sitting outside. Can't remember. I know I changed the SIM card, the memory card over. So at least that's still working, hopefully. I was going to go up probably the weekend if it's more kind of sunny. Got there on the Saturday, most likely just, you know, get the memory card, change it over, see what wet damage is in there, probably clear that. Put a couple more tarps up maybe, I don't know. Don't know. So I feel and see how the weather is, I suppose. Not done no map detecting for a few weeks. That new permission I've got, I've only done it like twice, and I think, like, you know, the guy who owns the property, he can't do it anymore. Like, you know, run the land because like he'd done his knee and he can't walk around. So I think what I was told is that he's selling his land up, and if he sells his land, I've lost that permission, so I won't be able to milk detect on there. Oh, and you're late. I'm just about going to go in a minute. You're fucking late, woman, as usual. You're always late. Well, I posted it through Facebook. You'll have to unsubscribe me, then resubscribe me, and then hit that notification bell again. And you know, I don't do many videos now anyway. Oh, God, fucking hell. I was actually going to start sorting that living room out, but you know, I was saying the noise is like so unbearable sometimes. It just like pisses me off and makes me lose concentration. Can't think what I'm doing or gonna do, and then I just don't bother. And I bought some stuff today for like, you know, cleaning the kitchen out because my sidewall's getting a bit grotty, and my little cooker, my gas cylinder cooker, that's all greasy. But I didn't buy the actual grease remover, so I'm going to just chuck that away and get a new one. No, only about 30 quid. So I'll get another one. At least that comes with some little gas cylinders with it as well, I think. Now, I've got two of them, and they're both bloody disgusting. One I was going to take up to my bushcraft, but I just couldn't be bothered. Fucking armpits itching like crazy. No, if he was there all day today, well, not all day, but you know, the other day we finished at 5 o'clock. We went in yesterday, but we was told to go. Well, we're supposed to have been there at 10 o'clock, but because you know, they do things before, you know, they allow the jury in. We got there for about 11 o'clock inside into the courtroom, and then we was told, oh, we're not needed yesterday, so we had to come home. And he goes, come back tomorrow, which brings today for 10:30. So got there in the pissing down the rain, waiting outside to get let in and go through the security. And like, you know, when I got there, there's about 40 people waiting in line. Oh, fucking hell, no, getting completely drenched. Got into our little jury room with all the other people who's on the jury list. Just had a chat. Well, not all of us drinking coffee, but we made hot drink. Then we got called up, went in, and we was told, sorry, but you're not wanted today again. And we're not needed until next week because they've had to suspend it for now. Don't know why, but it's been suspended. And it's a case that's going on for about 3 to 4 weeks. So, yeah. Not wanted day until next Monday. Next Monday we got going. Be there for 10:30. As long as I fucking remember. I've got a bit of paper on the table. Can't show you what court I'm in, but I've got a bit of paper there. I'll just write it down what time I've got to be there. I put 10 o'clock, but the judge said 10:30. But I'm always there early anyway, to be on the safe side. You know, we all can kind of complain about it today. So, well, you know, we got turned away yesterday. Why didn't they fucking like email us or text us saying that we're not going to be needed today? Because we've all gone out, all of the pissing that, you know, in the pissing rain, in the cold, we all got fucking soaking wet, only to be turned away again. But as I say, life is life, I suppose. Life sucks. At least I still would have had to do it, you know, this week if I didn't today. But I still had to get some shopping, you know, toiletries and stuff like that. And that new backpack. No, I could have got one off Amazon for like 15 quid. But I went to the shop next to Poundland and got one from there. You know, that's 15 quid. But, you know, I said, oh, come on, you know, make my day. You know, it's cold, wet and miserable and like I'm fed up, you know, give me some discount. So he knocked it down to 13 quid for us. Little blue backpack with the actual straps on it, and it's got like 3 layers. It's got like the top, the front one, middle one, and back one. And that's what I needed. No, I even bought like last week. I bought like a notepad so I can write all the notes down. And I said to the woman, "Is there paper in there?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Can I use this?" She said, "No, not allowed to use that." I thought, but it's only paper in it, you know. No, not allowed to use that. So, you know, we've got some plain paper. Actually, I just noticed that this has actually got wide ruled paper, squared paper, and plain paper. 28 wide ruled, 28 squared, and 34 plain. 180 pages in total. From Poundland. Right, well, I'm going to go. Need to go to the bathroom, sort the cat out, wash my cup up. Might watch a video. Might not. I don't know yet. Might go to bed. I know it's only 9:45, but I feel bloody knackered already. Don't know what the weather's like tomorrow. Probably going to be cold, wet and windy. So look. It's Wednesday tomorrow. Wednesday. Showers, yeah. Well, it's going to be cloudy tomorrow with some overcast from well, let's say from 9 o'clock, cloudy with some sunshine. But it says like, you know, carry an umbrella with you. And then from 12 o'clock till 2 o'clock, it's going to be rainy. And from 2 o'clock onwards till 5 o'clock, it's going to be overcast. Then from 6 o'clock all the way through the night, it's going to be rainy, 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 rainy. And more rain. And guess what? More rain. But the only decent day we've got is Friday, sunny day, Friday. Most of the day. So I could go out Friday if I wanted to, maybe. But I doubt it. Right, I'm going to go do the things that I need to do. And I'll catch you whenever next. When that be, I don't know. Hello, Tani. No fishing. No bushcrafting. You got to be joking. It's fucking like pissing down the rain. Every time I go to the shop up the road, the chicken and chip shop, the bloody guy in is always going, "Fishing lately, fishing." So, no, I've not done no fishing. Like, you know, okay, like, you know, what have you been doing? So I tell him, like, you know, if I've done anything, like, if I've gone out and done some milk detecting or something like that, or just gone out for a walk or whatever, I'll tell him, you know. But as soon as I'm back in the next, you know, whenever I go in there, he's always going, "You've been fishing? You've been fishing?" Fucking prick. No, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Killed 2 people, didn't they? Mm-hmm. I had a notification on my phone earlier today that old Mr. P has put over 12 billion in an African bank in case he needs to go on the run because of the coup. You know, you reckon? Well, how many times have we seen? You know, where it said that there's going to be a coup against him? Still hasn't been done, is it really? I know it's a shitty thing that's going on, but I don't believe a lot of this fucking media shit anyway. They just give you this media, you know, just to like scare you and piss you off a little bit, really. No, if he pushes the button, what are we going to do about it? Too late for us to fucking go running down into a bunker or a tube station or anything like that. You know, I'm not too far from London, so, you know, within it hitting London, within probably about 30 seconds to a minute, I'll be vaporised. Well, ain't going to be much I can do, is there, really? But as I say, it happens, it happens. You know, there's so much shit going on the fucking internet at the moment. You know, on social media or on your phone with, like, you know, people saying, "Oh, no, I'm from the future." You know, well, bullshit. They're talking about fucking aliens. They're talking about fucking black holes and God knows what else. I'd rather believe fucking about aliens and black holes and any other shit that's going on at the moment. Oh, be quiet. Go lay down. Lay down. Yeah, well, the only thing I could probably do is run downstairs and hide underneath the stair because like, you got the stairwell, and as you open the door, you got your electric keys, and there's like a bit of a gap there, you know, where people used to put their shit when they're not allowed to. So I could probably dive in there. If I'm lucky to survive, then fair enough. But I'm pretty sure all these places, you know, all the houses and flats and apartments will just like crumble. I'll probably die being crushed and suffocating on my luck. If I'm not, you know, like obliterated by the, you know, the red hot, fiery, whatever. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. So I've got to do a couple of things, and I might go and watch a movie. I don't know yet. So I'll catch you on the next one. When it'll be, I don't know. I won't worry about it, you know, because like if it happens, it happens, you know. You don't know it's going to happen, and if it happens, it might be, you know, during the night time, you know, and we all be tucked up in bed, and you might suddenly feel that little bit of heat, thinking, "Oh, that's hot," and you know, you just melted in your bloody bed sheets, then, aren't you? Still, well, I'm off. Catch you all later. Have a good one. See you later. Well, I don't know when I'm on next. You know, I just come on when I feel like coming on. But catch you later. Bye now.